Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Fail on Stellaris. I'm LZ, and we're going to pick up pretty much where we left off. So in the last episode, some assholes blew up my science ship. It's a good job that I actually built a second one, because otherwise I'd be screwed right now. Well, not screwed, but disadvantaged. I'm still technically disadvantaged, because when the ships did get destroyed, you also lose the leader. And as you know, that was the leader that just leveled up and gained that trait. Well, onward. I'm gonna research and find out who those dicks were that blew up my science ship. If I had to guess, I'm gonna say they're pirates or something like that. If you're wondering why I'm not attacking them, as it says here, it says they have a military power of 877. My current Task Force 1, as it's called, they only have 135, so they're not anywhere near strong enough to actually take those on. They would get destroyed in a hurry. I'm going to replace the science ship.
System survey complete. Construction complete.
So the early part of this game is mostly resource gathering, colonizing your first couple worlds, getting situated, complete. Researching, surveying systems, exploring, basically. It's usually how it is. If you're wondering why I'm not colonizing those, it's because I'm playing the or why I'm not building mining or research stations on them. Sorry, it's because I plan to colonize them once I get enough minerals, which would be a while. So colony ships typically cost about $350. Typically. $350. Yeah, another new science ship.
Special project complete.
Space and Mobius. Let's see. That's who they were. I figured they were something like that, or pirates or something.
Situation log updated.
Alright. Send that science ship to go off and meet an ill-fated doom. So as you're surveying around, you will find anomalies on different planets and whatnot. I'm not going to research this one, as the seat's at anomaly level 3. My scientist is only level 1, so I have a 60% failure rate, so I'm not going to do it. I'll leave it be for now and come back to it later once one of my scientists reaches a higher level, if they survive. So are these dicks coming? I'm going to research the thing for them. Are they coming here? Oh, this is going to be the worst start ever if they're coming here.
Fleet. System survey complete.
So as ships warp in and out of systems, they have a set amount of days before they can move again. There's like a cooldown period. And that's what I was watching. And I don't know, Space Amoebias are like giant living animals that float around in space, basically. You figured they wouldn't have a cooldown because they don't have engines, but the game treats him all the same. So.
Research complete.
Plus 5% to research. That's good. So, purple techs, when they show up purple like that, they're actually rare techs. It's a good idea to grab those when you can, as soon as you can. Although, basically, you usually get 3 different options. There is some stuff that you can get later that'll add
Anomaly
4 or
found.
5. But, anyways. And every time you've completed research, it brings you back to the screen to choose, you know, which one you want to research. And you always should have something researching. If you don't, then pause and fix that. Because otherwise you're wasting your science points. Because this goes directly towards how much time it's going to take to research. But, as I was saying, after you complete researching, so I'm going to go synchronize defenses because it's a rare one. Once I finish researching that, you'll see that the next 3 options I get will be completely different. The other 2 options that were in there won't necessarily be there, because it's a random draw from the full pool of research, full pool of texts that are available. It's just a random draw of, okay, let's pick 3 or 4 from the list, and that's what you're given to choose from. There is a couple exceptions to that, which say if you get into a battle or something and you find some debris, your science ship can go and collect said debris or scan it, and then that can give you certain points towards your technologies if you don't already have them. And once it does that, since you've started that one, it'll stay in your list. However, that does not work if you choose to, say I start Synchronized Defenses and I wait about a month and I come back and then change it to one of the other 2. That one will still disappear once the other one's complete. It only stays if it's an event or an anomaly or something that kicks that out, like debris, for example. So this ship found an anomaly. It's only 20% failure risk, so I'm going to go ahead and do it.
Research complete.
Oops. And let's go my minerals. Mining. I'm losing energy. It's not good. Huh.
Situation log updated.
I think you need somebody to be... Yeah, I need a scientist skill level 5 to get that one, so...
System survey complete.
I lost my level 2. Oh yeah, he's level 2. Okay, well... We'll get there. Might have to hold off on that one for a while. Another tropical world. Cool. More Batarian stones. I don't know. That'll be useful. Alright, back to homeworld. Clear the top blocker, get the energy. Yes, I know I'm losing energy.
System survey complete. Tile blocker cleared.
Once you're done, since those space immobias left by the looks of things, oh, I can't actually go there. Unless I change you to passive. Tile blocker cleared, alright. And then we're going to build a power plant. Come up there.
Special project complete.
Space and Mobius. Basically, by researching that, I get a bonus to +5 energy credits empire-wide.
Anomaly found.
Which is nice, because
System
that
survey
takes me out of the hole. As you could have guessed already, everything in the red circle is what's in my empire. That's in my borders at the moment. Once I colonize one of these other worlds, it'll expand said red border in that direction. I can also build an outpost somewhere and expand it in the direction of the outpost, which I might. There's a lot of minerals over there. 6, 8. A lot of these events, anomalies, and stuff like that, some of them are actually pretty interesting if you actually take the time to read them. I'm not going to read them. I'm going to leave them on screen for a moment. You can pause the video and read them if you want to. If you do want to hear the sound of my voice reading them, let me know in the comments, and I'll take the time whenever one comes up to actually read it. For right now, I won't, but if there's enough people asking for it, I'll do it. Yeah, see, the Space Movie is left. So in case you're wondering what I did there when I said I changed them to passive, the civilian vessels, such as the construction ship and the science ship and colony ships, they have an option to be either evasive or
Construction complete.
passive. If they're evasive, if they are in a system with an enemy fleet, they will do whatever they can to get the fuck out of town right away. If they're passive, they will remain and they don't care. And even if they get fired on, they won't care. They'll just keep doing their thing. It'll probably be a little while before I actually run into any actual
System survey complete.
empires that are worth dealing with. We'll kind of see what happens from there. I kind of wish there was something to colonize over this way.
System survey complete.
If not, I'm going to need to build an outpost because I want that fucking 86 minerals. Ooh, research. Nice. Oh fuck, lots of research. Alright, time for another tradition. What do we got? Colonization fever. Capital buildings now produce one additional unity, or for the purpose of colonizing and building frontier outpost systems count as being half the regular distance. Alright. Both of these are good, especially for early on. I'm going to go with the Reach for the Stars, because I have enough minerals now to colonize, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to colonize over here. That's interesting. Atmospheric aphrodisiac, plus 5% habitability, plus 10% growth speed, minus 3% government ethics attraction. Plus unstable tectonics, minus 10% habitability, minus 5% happiness, plus 20% engineering output. So, plus 5 habitability, minus 10% habitability, so it's really only minus 5. So, I guess I'll kind of go through touch on this. Structures on planets, actually, some of them offer bonuses. So, planetary administration, that's basically your planet capital. In this case, it's actually the Empire capital because this is my homeworld. But, as you see, they offer a bonus in every direction. Depending on... That's what these yellow arrows mean. So, depending on what's next to it, it'll give a bonus. So, there's a power plant here, it gets a slight bonus. This farm up here gets a bonus, a mine over here gets a bonus, another farm. So depending what's next to it will give a bonus or not. And there's other structures that give bonuses too. For example, a mineral silo you can put next to your... Can I get over there? Okay, yeah, the long one. I wanted to see what was on that side of me, but it's going to be the long way around. Yeah, 40% is not too bad. But yes, a mineral silo beside a mine will give a bonus to the mine. As an example. Or no, I'm gonna need them. I spend a lot of my time on the galaxy map, looking around at everything. Oh. So that 40% or 40% chance failure risk in the anomaly completely failed. So some of these anomalies, when you actually fail them, you can actually lose your science ship, you can lose your scientist. In this particular case, it didn't have that much of a negative impact. It was just like, oh, nothing. You didn't find anything, so you just kind of wasted time. But sometimes you can actually lose a little more than that. I've usually been pretty lucky with that. I haven't lost anything too much. I think maybe once I lost something. But... That's what it is. Sure, I can do that.
Updated.
Basically, it's just asking to survey habitable worlds. So, as long as my science ships stay alive and go out and survey places, eventually we'll find other habitable worlds. So. Yeah. So as I was saying, tropical world 80% habitability. That one's 80%. This one's 75 because of the plus 5 minus 10. And this one is an ocean world. You're going to get 60%.
Research complete.
More naval capacity. That's cool. All three of those are texts that need to have. What's going on here? Did I send him... I did that backwards. Whoops. No. That's actually probably just... Okay, stop. In that case, Survey your way back. You gotta be careful with the right click. Sometimes it cues orders rather than replaces. That's fine. Losing energy again.
Anomaly found.
10% failure risk. Should be good. I'm gonna finish that first.
System survey complete. Construction complete.
There! Colony ships on the go. That's why I'm short on energy. So colony ships, and as you're colonizing, you do take a penalty on energy. I think minerals too? Or just energy? Yeah, a little bit on minerals too, but mostly energy. You will take a penalty for colonizing another world and whatnot. And they do take time to set
System
up
survey
a
complete.
colony. Especially at the beginning. And what the fuck's this?
Situation log updated.
Okay, so I think it's just more Space Movia things. These are different type of those things. And again, I probably don't want to fight them.
Situation log updated. Colonization in progress.
Requires scientists of 3 or higher to research that one. That's one of the precursor artifact things. Yes! So we now have our first colony, so if something was to befall the homeworld, say it got hit by an asteroid and everybody died, the species would survive. Although, face it, an asteroid would be the least thing to show up and destroy the whole world. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this episode, guys. And if you liked the video, hit the like button. If you didn't like it, hit a dislike. Leave a comment, feedback, critics, suggestions, etc. Subscribe if you want more. This is LZ signing off.